Alright, welcome back everybody to Mina the Hollower. We are looking for Mr. Froggy, so we can progress with the Frog Bayou side quest thingy. Anyways, I've tracked him down to this area. He is at the bottom here and to the left. I didn't see this waterfall earlier, like a doofus. So this is where he's at. Hey lady, can you give me a lift back to me mates? I'm a bit short. I'm plumb waist deep in something or other, I don't care. Isn't that great? You don't pick up the frog quick enough, he goes back to the last checkpoint. Fun. That's annoying. I can live with this. Concentrating a little too hard on Mr. Froggo here, when I should be concentrating more on, like, not dying and killing off the swamp monster. Weird how sometimes when I'm platforming I do super good, and other times I do pretty shit. Alright, he'll just respawn back there. Somebody's an idiot. Is it me? It's me. Gotta get Froggy. That was dumb. You actually have to pick up the frog first. Now, the frog cannot dive like Midna can, so you have to actually send him along his way to the next platform. Hopefully this won't take too long. Can I use you? I feel like I want to use you as a weapon. You know, like picking shit up, throwing it, having it come back to me like a boomerang. But I don't know if the little froggy's bucket will do that or not. Also, you feel like if you were to dig under a bridge, you would just fall down and die. You know, not dig like it's Or dig. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We wanted to bring him up and around so we can do this. Like, I just went in a circle. Why did I do that? It's like, because that's how it's supposed to be. Grab you up. We'll pop down here. Pop down here. Alright, gonna go around the side here. Nope, other one. We want to send Froggy across the thing. Go, Frog. Alright, good to go. Now we just have to do the easy part, which is bringing him up this way. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna make sure there are no snakes. There's a snake in my boot. Sorry. And we're gonna use our little handy dandy little thingy. And that should be that. Alright, now I need to get rid of this stupid fucking bug. Pissing me off. I'm back, boys! Our Melody Amphibian returns. Thank you, man, Midna. Tumbling tutu. While airborne, you can perform a spin attack and bounce off enemies. Dream of playing in Osis. Get back. That's nice. We're gonna kill you first. Wow, what a generous soul you are for giving us a hard bone to get back to 06. Mercy a million, Shaw. Time to get ready for the big stage. Here we come. Alright, we can head back this way. I'm gonna pull the little brown jug out of the container so we can feed it to the frog that's up here. Or did we already do that? We already did that. Okay, never mind. Getting my shit mixed up, I guess. Got 9,000 available in the bone stone. I'd rather keep them in stock in case I need them later. I don't mean later as in the end of the game later, but I mean like to upgrade my mouse or to push me over the threshold from one level up to the next. Here's one other thing I want to do here. Aside from die, I want to go over here. Unlock this. Oh, look, it's a Magilla Gorilla. Hey, Pipsqueak, would you like to browse my stuff? Whatever's deeping in the bio's got the critters all twisted. Paths up ahead all wrecked. Saw some troopers marching through and no one's come back. Yeah, I think those are the ones that drowned in the waterfall earlier. I want that key. I want that trinket. Trinket. And one extra spark container. Give me the key. Do 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 do. Turn. Can't get that, I don't think. I think it's too high. Like I need some sort of ladder or something. We'll come back later for this. So, I'm trying to not buy stuff as much as I can because it's still unemployed. That'll probably change at some point here soon, but still unemployed. So I had this debate in my head as to whether or not when you're unemployed, is it appropriate to buy beer? Because on the one hand, okay, this is where the thought comes into play. On the one hand, I shouldn't be using taxpayer money to buy beer. I'll be using it to buy food and pay for shelter, okay? On the other hand, I've got like 10K in the bank from them paying out, you know, what I had saved plus what they paid me out in my unused PTO time. Don't sneak around here. This back area for customers. I'm gonna have to get him to move then. So, on the one hand, you could say, Chris, why did you use taxpayer money to buy beer? And on the other hand, you could say, well, you didn't use any taxpayer money because you're using some of your own money to buy it, you see. Because I did have, like I said, extra money in my savings. I'm not living like, you know, I'm desperate to get a whatever you call this, unemployment. As he politely smiles a polite customer service smile at me. Hi, customer. Don't come behind the counter. It's not a place safe for customers. And you really, like, any sane individual is like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not allowed to be back here. Get out of here. You have no business behind a counter unless you plan to start working here. You know? How many monies does it take? Oh, this is a trinket I can equip to give me an extra Burke container. That's fine and dandy, but I don't really have anything that needs 3 spark containers. Like any doors that require 3 spark containers to unlock. So I'm gonna get back to my original story before I distracted myself with stupidity. I did end up buying a case of beer, which will last me about a month or so. Which I don't know if that's smart or stupid. Because I'm told beer has sort of like an expiration date to it, so you're supposed to drink it in like a couple weeks or something. But I don't think if I have beer in the refrigerator for a month, I don't think it's gonna get stinky. I think what you have to worry about is if it's been in there multiple months. Or whatever. Alright, we're gonna have you move this over to the left. So I'm gonna purchase something like that, and then you're gonna move the ladder over. I don't need the item itself, but just moving the ladder to the left will allow me to gain access to it, and I can hopefully sneak away with it. Good job, Chris. Dig. Not the right button. Alright. And that's what I wanted. Gotta put it here instead. Smart. I'm a smart. Jewel box increases max jewels for more sidearm use. Hooray. Boop. So that's all for the pink ladder for right now. Probably take it with me if I wanted to, but oh, you're helping me looking for a ladder? Yeah, it's not back here. Check the front. Picks me up and tosses me. I'm sure that resets upon death. Or game over, one or the other. You know, where you lose all your sparks, you lose all your bones. One or both of those, probably. Well, the other one is if you die multiple times. The one is if you die one time. I think we should be done in the bayou now. I'm not really a big fan of this YouTube thing though. We'll give it a little bit better of a run here in a second, but oh no, it's the Duggan again. Fuck you, Duggan. Bunny rabbit. 3v1 battle. Well, it's actually like a 1v1v2 battle, because the two kids are trying to catch the Duggan, okay? And they can't harm each other, but they can harm me and they can harm the Duggan, okay? I can harm the Duggan, but I can't harm the kid. So, I have to try to stay alive and not get hit by the kid's stupid, what do you call it? Friendly fire. I still can't get over the rabbit doing the Kuma teleports. If he does Assassin's no Hado at the end, I'm gonna fucking freak out. One of his attacks is secretly Assassin's no Hado, and the kids both die. Haha, we captured him at last. Oh, I don't think this is the mighty Dungan. Release him. It appears skeptics were correct. What a disappointment, eh? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know, Mina must not even exist, but Father's still out there somewhere. Did you? Yeah, have fun. Yeah, hunting's always a blast, but the trials runs cold. So long. Save attack by 1 level. Lovely. Sorry, I'm just testing the limits of my mortality again. Nope, short. Just short. Not a die to the birds though. Oh, sweet. They're one hit KOs now. Good for me. I need to heal. I was hoping there'd be some tulips here to help me increase my HP. Oh, well. I think we already got everything north here, but we can double check. No, we didn't. Okay, never mind. Bone flakes. You need a nice hearty bowl of bone flakes in the morning to get your day started. I know I can't start my day without a big hunkin' bowl of frosted bone flakes. When I was a young boy, a very young boy, Pop or Smacks slash Honey Crisp used to be called Sugar Crisp. It used to be Sugar Pop, and then they changed the formula to a Honey. I don't know if one was better than the other because I don't really remember the taste all that well because I was a little kid. And then they changed it to Honey Smack shortly thereafter, if I'm remembering correctly. And I might be misremembering because my dad, one of my dad's favorite cereals growing up was Sugar Smack. And so basically, for the sake of being a good father slash good parents, every day we would have cereal for breakfast. Which I'm told now isn't a good thing to do, but you know, everything's bad for you as we've talked about in other episodes, so what the fuck does it matter if I eat cereal or bacon or eggs or whatever, it's all bad. But we'd go back and forth between what my dad called good cereal and what they called sugar cereal. So, like, anything that was like a Corn Flakes was good cereal. Anything that had sugar on it was obviously a sugary cereal. So, believe it or not, Honey Smacks fell in the category of sweet cereal. And good cereal, believe it or not, actually was Raisin Bran. So I later learned, we're talking many years later, like when I was in my 30s, I looked up the nutritional facts on Kellogg's Bran Flakes, not Bran Flakes, Raisin Bran. There's more sugar in Raisin Bran than there is in most other cereals. So like Frosted Flakes, which would you think would obviously have lots of sugar in it, right? If I remember correctly, it has less sugar than Raisin Bran. I don't know if it's because they put sugar on the raisins or the raisins have natural sugars in them, so that counts as part of the sugars, or what? Little fry kids. You can't stop me, Fry Kids. I'm gonna get to that McDonald's. So that's not what Fry Kids did, Chris. I get it. They were just kind of there, like, because they like fries, and they were there to sell. Lava spilling out to the west. Debris is blocking no 6 exit. Western Wilds are a real mess right now. Okay. That's nice. Oh, look, there's a hole in the ground. I guess we'll use this hole in the ground to pick up these bones, as well as go underneath this gate here. Clumpy D. Time to give that brain a poke. I'm Clumpy D, and here's my joke. Why did the lava cross the road? It was trying to find a lavatory, burn down the whole village, honk, an unspeakable tragedy. And here I thought you'd kick my rear, but you were so gentle. Have this, dear, and don't get sentimental. Next time, try not to die. Oh, Clumpy D, you're so funny. You're like the funniest clown I've come across since, I don't know. A funny clown. How about, actually don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure there's one out there. Alright, we did it. We've officially opened the new way. And there's a treasure chest over there, I see. And a challenge room below. That also requires a key? Are you kidding me? Doo-doo-doo. Golden Foundry. Got more. I got one more one-eyed Fryman. Get out of here, Fry Guys. Nobody likes you. That's why you're only in a few commercials. Meanwhile, fucking Ronald and the Hamburglar and or no, his name was he was the Cheeseburglar. No, the Hamburglar. I'm sorry. I was right the first time. Oh, these guys dig dirt? Are you kidding me? I know you guys did this. Well, that's no good. Well, that's nice. I literally have to dig underneath these lines, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna light the whole line up. And they're unaffected by fire, obviously. Clumpy D, and here's my joke. What do you call an idiot who starts to dig before the lava goes out? Chris. I think you can shoot the lava back with your whip. I didn't know that. Also, apparently those guys can keep the lava moving as well. I'm gonna die. So this area has proven to be one of my least favorite puzzle areas because of the darkness and the fact that the lava doesn't like to flow nicely. So I am speeding this up for the sake of time. Also, I didn't mention this previously, what happens if you stay in the dark too long, a jump scare occurs. So I cut the jump scare out because I don't like it. It makes me mad. And I mean, like, not mad as in like, well, it irritated me when it happened, you know, like whenever any jump scare happens, you know. But I particularly could not stand it because, yeah, I died there, as you can see. It's kind of gross looking. It's unnecessary. You could just been like, hey, don't be in the dark. And then just sort of teleport me back. But now they insist on doing a jump scare. with this like kind of red guy who's like kind of gross looking, and like I don't know, like fuck you for putting that in there. So yeah, I'm trying to knock out these red blocks. As you can see, they're on the other side. This puzzle proved to be a little bit more tedious than I was hoping for as well. Not this part. This part's easy. This requires me to do that. See? Isn't that good? So where we run into problems is upcoming here. Is we gotta not only get rid of the red ones on this side, but we have to get rid of the red ones on the other side. You have to time your lava up to do this correctly, so these first ones are all good. Now the difficult part comes, which is timing up the thing so that it hits that. So far so good, but I thought this would work a little bit better, and then obviously when the lava cools, it undoes anything you've dug out. This is 4 times speed to help sort of slow or speed up this process, so we're not sitting here all day. Now I gotta do both sides now. So, whoopsie, I forgot to dig this up. My bad. Perfect. And then I died. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. We did the whole puzzle already, so we don't have to redo it. You're saying, why are we doing this, Chris? Well, because there's a little trinket at the end. We want to get the trinket. Is it a good trinket? I don't remember. Probably not. Oh, that's actually a very good trinket. Sorry. It's a fire thing. So, that area that's spewing lava might look like stairs, but it's not! It kind of confused me for a second. And now I just have to do 2 more things, which is the left side, which we're working on right now. Yeah, I'm doing a shit job of it. And the other one is we have to get the treasure chest that's on the far right side. We did it. See? How we cool? I'm gonna talk to this guy, and then I'm gonna cut the episode. Buy my wares, I'll make you dance. 400 and 200 is not a lot. Considering, like, I have to get 5,000 to get a level up now. Alright. 2 more stalls away, seek me out, and I'll pull you back in for more.